I think we're good. Hello. Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Sorry for the delay. I had to plug in my webcam. I guess the iPhone cable's toast, which is funny because my PC recognizes that the phone's plugged in. Like when I go under like this PC and check the device is plugged in, it realizes there's an iPhone plugged in. But not anything else. OBS will not connect, so I'm like, I'll try the webcam. Webcam connects. Tracking's a little weird because of that, but it is what it is. It's either that or I'm cardboard today. Hang on. If I hit the calibrate button, it'll help fix itself. Ah. Oh. Hey. Oh. Up. There we go, 90%. Good enough, close enough. Oh, the technology problems. Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well for the most part. If you caught the VOD, spooky. Glad to hear you're on the mend. Having a fever. Being sick enough to have a fever is no joke. Gotta look after ourselves. So what did I get up to today? Nothing exciting. I moved my non-gacha games onto my new SSD. So in theory, my PC will have lots of storage space shortly. I haven't moved over Metaphor, which is, the big one that's taking up like a whole bunch of space, but I was like, it's going to take forever for Metaphor to install. Like, it took Persona an hour to install on like the SSD, because, it's the workday. I can't just dedicate the internet solely to running Steam and downloading stuff, so I'm like, I will worry about moving Metaphor over another day. Right now, all the other games planned for this week are on the SSD. I haven't tried opening Danganronpa, but I did try opening Little Goody Two Shoes from the SSD. And it worked, and my save file was there, so we rock on. You took apart a Switch Lite. That's cool. Doesn't that isn't that technically voiding warranty, or are you allowed to, self-repair? I forget how that works. Yes, hello. Were you the one that ate people? But it was gross! No! Yabbe! It's amazing, the amount of grime that's on our hands and we don't even realize it, and it transfers over to everything else. Like, the bottom of my bathroom door is constantly filthy because of the cats. And I'm like, this door is orange from all, the oils and stuff. Doesn't matter how much you clean it. It just happens. soda spill. Good thing it still works. That sounds like that could have been a disaster. Alright. Me, seeing the Tribe 9 demo icon on my desktop makes me sad. I'm like, no, it's over. I've been checking. There's nothing about like data being wiped or anything like that. But I guess we'll find out how it goes. I mean, at this point, I've made peace, but I'll be really upset. Like, not even just. I was talking with the Duna about this. I'm like, it's one thing to wipe all the data in a gacha game because, you know, it's like beta or alpha or demo, your server's not officially open, blah blah blah. It's another when it's like Tribe 9, a game like Tribe 9, and it has an insane difficulty spike. So the characters I put tender love and care into, but also I'm like, what do you mean the 30 hours of grind was worthless? That was what really got me. No to Wiki, don't make DD Anki very scary. Oh, I'm sorry. It's very rare that I actually get angry, and I'm sorry you guys had to deal with that. It's oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a flaw I know I have where I'm very bad at subconsciously burying all of my annoyances and then being like, oh, this is fine, it doesn't bother me, and then, like, you know, the straw that breaks the camel's back happens, and suddenly this one situation I am disproportionately reacting to because everything that's annoyed me in the past, like, however long, starts flowing out. I go over to Iduna. I'm like, Iduna! I'm gonna erase my gacha game, but also I got mad at chat and I feel bad. We all have moments. It's just important to know what you're like. But yeah, very, very rarely do I actually get upset about stuff, but yeah. 95% of the time, I'm just like a tiny teacup dog and I start yapping. And that's usually about as intimidating as it gets, but a teacup, like, dog can still bite you and it will still hurt. God, though, I was thinking about looking up Souls-like games on Steam. I've got an itch now. What have you done, Tribe 9? Do we want to go with keyboard and mouse? Sure. I'm too lazy to grab the controller right now. Elden Ring's most accessible? That's what I've heard. I keep saying I'll get to it at some point. But in my brain, I'm always like, no, not the AAA games, you're expensive. But we'll play it by ear. Alright. Bandai Namco can be very stingy with sales. Oh, absolutely. My forever love-hate relationship with Bandai Namco because they publish the Tales of games. Related to Danganronpa though, apparently the whole 999, like, oh sorry, the whole Zero Escape series and the whole Isomnium series are all on discount as a big bundle, at least in Europe. That was the post I saw, so I don't know if it's the same in North America, but us too? Nice. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to get those, I definitely recommend it. We played them so much. What's happening here? I need to show you what OBS is doing because it's hilarious. Excuse me. I did a window capture. Why is half of my Grey Blue Fantasy window showing up in Danganronpa? Like, hello? What's happening here? Like, they're side by side technically, but the crossover we never knew we needed, apparently. Yeah, see, now it's stuck. That is so weird. What is happening? Oh my goodness. There we go. That was weird. It was acting like it was a display capture instead of window. But I very clearly selected Danganronpa. Whatever. The music is a very different vibe than Tribe 9. But it's nostalgic in its own way. Let's see here. Where? Because I want to shrink myself down a bit. There we go. Because I want to be visible, but I don't want to block text. Even though I read everything. Alright. Danganronpa 1 was one of your lockdown games? Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, the legacy lives on. I don't know if we saw it in the segments I played on stream, but in Tribe 9, the blood is still... No, wait, we did, because Suki and Sui... Yeah, Blooded Tribe 9 is hot pink, and I'm like, either this is just a style bit they've committed to, or this is the sign that Tribe 9 takes place in the Danganronpa universe. They committed to the bit for real, they did. Okay, there we go. Alright. Relearn the controls a bit. It's like I'm stuck in a bad dream. You are stuck in so many bad dreams, my dude. Like, you don't even know. Oh, and that's how we drag the screen around. Okay. So we're like free time? We're in free time? Before the inevitable next horrible thing happens. Sayaka's gone. Leon's gone. The last thing I remember is hanging out with Chihiro, and Chihiro talked about feeling bad for the mosquitoes, so they didn't swat it, and now they have a rash. Chihiro, please. Like, it's okay. You can kill the mosquito. They carry diseases and stuff. Technically, you don't want them biting you. God, that reminds me, I saw a post. I don't know if it's real or not, because it was on Twitter, and you know, you never know on Twitter, but apparently they did some, like, weird scientific DNA modification to a female mosquito, so its proboscis wasn't sharp enough to pierce the skin anymore. And I'm like, that is outright actually kind of disturbing. And then you have people like, it's fine, mosquitoes don't actually add anything. I'm like, that's famous last words. That's human hubris right there. We get rid of mosquitoes and we find out our ecosystem's collapsing. Oh, I did see that. Yeah, there was... I think there was one recently as well where they were wearing, more like fashionable casual clothes. And then yeah, I saw the maid and the butler one today. I'm looking forward to when we get around to Danganronpa 2. Because even though I haven't played Danganronpa 2, Komaeda is my favorite character just because, even from like just playing 1 hour, he's absolutely unhinged and I love it. I mean, 2's been out long enough that I know most of what happens in 2 anyway, because it's... If you live on the internet, you find out about that stuff often enough. Danganronpa 3 is still new enough that, like, I know a little, but most of it hasn't permeated into my brain yet. Oh no! You know the twist. That sucks, I'm sorry. No, that is totally understandable. Sometimes that stuff just sticks with you. I had that happen with Honkai Star Rail, actually. Because there was a big twist in one of the, like, the first big twist in, the whole game. And I had... Oops, sorry. I bit into my cough drop, so sorry if you heard, like, a loud crunch. But yeah, it was, like, the day the game updated, I had to go into the... I had to be away from the computer and stuff, and I was like... I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna play this, it's all good. And then I opened up Twitter on the bus on the way home, and my timeline was just filled with spoilers for, like, the quote-unquote death. And I was furious. Literally because I was, like, 10 minutes away from home. And I'm like, fuck you guys. Because, people were like, we didn't post screenshots. I'm like, no, but you made fan art of what happened. That's good. that's close enough. Like, it doesn't matter that you, didn't post, like, the screenshot of someone with their neck snapped if, like, you made a fan art of the person with their neck snapped and went, wow, I can't believe that happened. Like, use your brain, people. So what do you think about X being the... Yeah, that's a tough one because it's like, okay, you're no longer spoiling the game as it happens, but at the same time, you're still posting spoilers in chat, and yeah, that's disrespectful for other people. There was a news story about someone getting attacked by a coworker because they spoiled an Oshino Code chapter. And I'm like, yeah, that's extreme, but also Iduna would do that. Literally, there have been times where I accidentally spoiled something and I thought she was going to fight me. So I've learned to be very, very careful with spoilers. It's important to keep chat topics outside of other games being played. Correct. Oops. Oh my goodness. Sorry if you heard that loud thump. I scooched in my chair and my iPhone fell off the stand. Sorry. I didn't even touch it. That's the funny thing. I just pulled in my chair, and I guess because my knee bumped the table, it, like, did a domino effect. I'm like, how did you even pull that off? Because, like, for reference, the stand for, my streaming phone is behind the monitor, so I'm like, how did you fall all the way from there to the front of my desk where my mouse is? Like, like, that's not falling, that is being launched. No, you're not gonna go to the gym, Nagi? Fine. How do I get the map again? Loud. Yes, observe, observe, observe. I guess? We have come a long way from this style of play to the mix of pixel art and 3D models in Tribe 9. I think the Tribe 9 anime is recent enough that I can try and look it up, because I kind of want to watch it. Because I looked it up very briefly, and there's only a couple characters that we know of that are in Tribe 9 the anime and in Tribe 9 the game. So it's not like I'd be, as far as I know, spoiling myself for anything. vice versa. Like, so I'm curious. People, are there individuals that I can speak to? Okay, sure, there's Hina and Sakura. This is fine. Probably. The Danganronpa anime, I forgot that was a thing. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was talking about the metal plates covering all the windows. We should try grabbing the top and yanking down on it. Sure. You got it. You want to do some stretches with me? Sure. Sure, Hina. Would you like to give Hina a present? Do I have anything? Layering shears, that'd be more for Toko, I'm guessing. Berserker armor. Mr. Fastball. Someone's graduation album. The JoJo reference. School crest, despair bat. No, we don't. I don't think we got anything. Sure you don't want to give her something? Yeah, I'm sure. Is something wrong, Hina? I've reached my limit. I'm stuck here. Can't do any sports. Can't do anything. I'm sick of it. I want to get out under the sun and do some laps. Run a marathon. I want to do real sports. You have a swimming pool. Hey, Hina, calm down, okay? What the heck? I can't do anything in here if I can't move around. I'm gonna die like a bunny rabbit. But I always heard rabbits die from loneliness. Whatever, I'm gonna die if I can't get some proper physical activity. Don't you think that's a little extreme? What the heck? You think I'm kidding, don't you? But I seriously can't sit still, you know? Why else would I have joined 6 sports teams? 6? That's right. Yeah, track, basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one? The big one? She got to her main sport but ran out of juice. I think it's gotta be going home. Swimming. Your main sport is swimming, right? Yeah, you got it. I don't even care what stroke it is. Just get me in a pool under the blue sky. Going home is my favorite sport. Me too. But isn't it hard to do that many sports, even for you? Well... If I can't move, I'll just shrivel up and die. And I need a challenge. More and more new stuff to try. A challenge? What I really love about sports isn't winning, you know? It's having to fight and struggle and give it all you got to reach the top. How about you learn some karate from Sakura then? It's that excitement, that fear that you might suffer a heartbreaking loss. When you finally reach that goal, it's just lonely. It's lonely at the top, you know? Not particularly. I haven't really won any sports awards, you know? Can't really relate. Most people can't relate. I never really got into sports, so I couldn't really relate to what she was talking about. Nagi gets it. But I could tell that the reason Hina was so amazing was how hard she could fight and struggle. So that's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. I want to aim for the very highest mountaintop. the highest mountaintop, the Olympics. I'm talking about the gold medal, of course. Aim for the gold, even if it means I'm a super gold spaz. Did she just call herself? Okay, but if that's what you want, isn't that all the more reason? If you have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses? Damn! Excuses? Hey, when did I ever make any excuses? Sure, maybe we're stuck in here right now with no way out, but if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here? That's a challenge! You just made an official challenge!
Yeah, totally.
But I think you're right. If I want to get that gold medal, I have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genius of effort. I bet Ian Thorpe said something like that. Who's Ian Thorpe?
Okay.
Ian Thorpe? Oh! Was an Australian swimmer. I see. With 3 gold and 2 silver medals, he was the most successful athlete at the 2000 Summer Olympics. Damn. Wait, he was only 16? Jesus. Wow. Alright, I think I'm gonna do some push-ups in my room, like maybe 1,000 or something. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. She recovered exactly as fast and strong as I would have expected. Hina's report card has been updated. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. We love hanging out in our room. I guess I'm feeling a little hungry. I better get something to eat before it's nighttime. It is nighttime. Can't you read? It's in the upper corner. I should head to the dining hall then, I guess. Now this music sounds like something out of Tribe 9. I just wanted to get something to eat. Oh no, what happened? And now I'm about to get roped into something like this. Actually, no. I guess I'm already roped in.
Listen to me.
Oh no. Hey, Makoto! Perfect timing! Huh? What's going on?
Hey, damn it.
I have a favor to ask. A favor? I have a bad feeling about this. Okay, Mondo, what's up?
Hey, damn it.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta be our witness. Witness? To what? This guy's been talking shit about me since day one, calling me a coward and shit like that.
Corrupt.
You are a coward. That's why you turn to violence to solve your problems. That's why you can't do what society asks of you. Why you walk around dressed like that?
Huh?
The fuck you say? You do know shit.
You hear me?
You've already lost to yourself, but you're such a coward you don't even realize it.
Damn you.
So what, you're saying you're not a coward? You think you're tougher than me?
Count on it.
I know I am.
You wanna
Okay, then let's throw down. Prove you got what I don't got. I accept your challenge.
What?
So that's what's happening, Makoto. You gotta be our witness. You're gonna throw down? You're not gonna, like, start punching each other, are you?
Hey,
There's a bathhouse on the first floor of the dorm, right? With a sauna inside?
I see.
I see. A simple endurance contest, is it?
Got it.
We're going to see who can stay in sauna the longest, am I right?
Piece of shit.
Goddamn straight, that is how you die of heat stroke. They dead. They're just dead. I've never actually, well, no, I've been in a sauna, but I've never stayed in for more than like 3 minutes because of my asthma. It's way too hard for me to breathe in there. Are you guys really gonna go through with this?
Fucking around.
Shit, yeah! He'll be done in a matter of minutes anyway. People like him are, without exception, all talk.
You want to throw down?
Bring it on. Okay, be nice. Be nice. Let's all just watch some magical girl anime and learn about the wonders of love and friendship. Hell, let's make things interesting. Wouldn't want to win without a challenge, right? Oh, boys. Interesting?
You son of
We're
a
gonna battle with all our clothes on.
ridiculous.
That's idiotic! Suicidal!
You want to?
What? You afraid? You're going to regret this, and this is how they absolutely die of heat stroke. Oh my god.
Stop fucking around.
Shut up, let's do this. Okay. Rest in pieces.
Hey, Mondo.
Where's the towel on his hair? And oh my god, look at these guys. Some ripped as hell like 15-year-olds.
What, asshole? You can take off your uniform, you know? Go ahead. I won't judge.
This is fine? It is absolutely not fine. Not even a little.
And you can shut the fuck up and mind your own business. I mean, look at you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your face is all red. What are you, one of those goddamn hot spring monkeys?
Bitch!
It just so happens I was born with a red face.
I mean, relatable.
You don't have to.
I have a permanent flush on my face, too.
Act, you say? I'm still plenty good to go. I'm so good. I could eat a steaming hot bowl of soup right now.
Please do not. Are they? Okay, they are absolutely not okay. I tried to push my concern aside. A few minutes passed. Then a few dozen? Then an hour? They're dead. They are actually dead. Like, I don't even think the people that have a hobby of like conditioning themselves by going in saunas and stuff can stay in for an hour.
Don't you think it's about time you gave up? What about you? You can't even hardly talk. Dumbass. Say whatever you want. I'm still totally good to go. fact, I'm starting to feel kind of cold.
That means you're dying. I'm pretty sure. When you start confusing sensations, that means your brain and organs are shutting down.
That's probably not good.
Yeah, even Mondo's like, dude. Hey, you guys, I know you both want to prove how big of badasses you are, but don't you think you've done enough? Okay, well, fuck you! I just can't win. Guys, the bell!
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
Okay.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
Guys, it's nighttime. Guys.
Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Monokuma, bedbugs are the least of our worries. We're about to have 2 dead bodies here, and they're gonna be shriveled old husks. Hey, did you hear that? It's nighttime. How about we call it a tie?
In a true competition, there's no such thing as a tie.
Okay, well, I'll tell your parents, you died very, very stupidly.
You win, or you lose. That's the only thing that matters.
Alright then. Listen.
To you, you son of a bitch. Then bring it on. I'll push you right up to the gates of hell.
Okay. The gates of hell? That's not a good place to push someone. You also shouldn't push anyone to the gates of heaven either. This isn't good, guys. Yeah, you hear him? Better crawl on back to your room. I'll let you know, how it went in the morning. Oh my god. Come tomorrow morning. You'll fall down in front of me, down on your knees. I'll show you where to do it. What? This is getting oddly erotic. Big talk from someone whose face is about to explode, guys. How about we don't die? Right back at ya. Okay, well, good night then, bro. And Makoto's just gonna leave them there. He's just gonna be like, well, okay, if you guys wanna die that bad, but like, fuck y'all. Oh my god. Oh my god. I really hope those 2 don't overdo it. Then you should have turned off the sauna! Oh my god. Makoto's kind of evil, isn't he? We all think he's the nice guy, but I bet he's the mastermind. But I'm sure to the death? No, surely they wouldn't go that far. You're being stupid, bro. Like, real questionable. The concern stayed with me as I slowly succumbed to sleep. Who can sleep when you're wondering if your friends are going to die in the sauna? Oh my god. Steiner! If fate does exist, does that mean your future is decided the moment you're born? If all your yesterdays pile up to create your tomorrow, is your future as final as your past? I just don't know.
That's why I'm still alive, because I don't know. That's why I desperately cling to life.
Okay, Teddy from Persona 4. They sure made a choice with that guy.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
No.
Ready to greet another beautiful day.
No. Morning, huh? I hope Mondo and Taka survived. Worried about the two of them, I hurried to the dining hall more quickly than usual. And when I entered... Oh my god, they bonded in the flames of hell. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? What?
Yo.
Hey, Makoto! Thank you so much for acting as our witness yesterday. Huh? Are they... friends now? They've been like this all morning. They were all buddy-bunny as soon as they walked in. It feels gross.
What?
Feels gross? Hell no! Feels great! More like it. Okay, I'm glad you discovered your homosexuality. Please no PDA at the breakfast table, or the lunch table, or the dinner table. This almost feels like sexual harassment somehow. Dave's taking the same angle I am. Forget her. Bro, a girl just like her doesn't get our manly bond. Yes, the sword fighting.
You hear me?
Friendship between men is stronger than blood. A woman could never understand. Oh, that's sexist.
Ain't that right?
What you just said. Bro, that was cool as shit. I should get a tattoo.
Without a doubt.
Given to you by your loving parents is a temple. Who won the contest?
Piece of shit.
Who gives a shit? Okay. Yeah, don't ask stupid questions. What matters is that we both took part in it together. That's completely different from what you were saying last night. They cooked all their brain cells. Now they are actually dumb as rocks.
I see.
Friendship between men seems very simplistic. Nothing like what I'm used to with girls. Yeah, for real. All throughout breakfast that morning, the room was dominated by Mondo and Taka's, overwhelming brotherhood. Hang on. We've got that weird artifact happening in the corner again. There. All in all, it was a pretty unfortunate experience. So what should I do today? Definitely don't talk to the bros. God forbid. Hello? Huh? Who could that be? Wondering who came to visit, I opened the door and someone forced their way in. Excuse me? Toko? Toko? What's the matter?
What's your problem?
Why are you so surprised? Am I really that annoying? Well, I already know that I'm annoying. I came here knowing that, so that that makes it okay. No, you're not annoying. I just wondered what was going on. I have a favor to ask. I want you to go somewhere with me. And where is it that you want to go?
Well,
The library. Huh? Are you looking for a book or something? Why don't you just ask Byakuya? He spends all his time in the library anyway. Did I say something wrong? You're not a blabbermouth, right? This has to be a secret. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, but if you want me to be quiet, I'll be quiet? Then let's go to the library. Okay, I got it, the library. Jeez, why so pushy? Because she wants to kiss Byakuya's toes. Quiet. Be quiet when you go in. Well, I mean, it is a library. Don't let him see you. She actually was starting to get annoying, but I did what she said and gently crept into the library. Unsurprisingly, Byakuya was there by himself, absorbed in a book.
he's here. He's really here.
Oh dear God, here she goes! No one can fix this one.
Okay, Makoto, go talk to him.
Why me?
What? Stop being so loud. Just hurry up and go talk to him.
You go talk to him if you want to so bad.
I can't. I don't want to interrupt him.
That's kind of crazy. Seems to be really focused on that book. It doesn't seem like the best time to talk to him. Hey, you. What are you doing back there? I hate having to even look at you. Ah, so you noticed me, huh?
Naturally.
Of course. Now hurry up and leave. And take her with you. Hey, Byakuya. Remember how you said don't be a woman who dominates weak men, be a woman dominated by a strong man? What? I never said that. Well, actually, I just thought it sounded like something you might say. She is absolutely bananas. Get out and go take a bath. You smell.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. Go now before your stench latches onto the entire room. Oh, okay. That just turned her on. She's bricked up now. He really dug into us there. Maybe he's in a bad mood. He seemed super depressed. Did he really upset her that much? Byakuya, to go that far? He must really be concerned about me. She is. Absolutely delulued. Huh? He told me to take a bath and everything. He must really be concerned about my well-being. If that's what makes you happy, girl. Hey, Makoto, what do you think? Hello? Oh, Danganronpa. Yes! Hi, Sete! I've been feeling the Kodaka mood. Is it a new one? Danganronpa? How many? We're on chapter 2, and this is the first one. So, the first Danganronpa. So we're not too far in, but... unless you mean, is it a new one, as in, have I ever played this before? In which case, the answer is no, but I do know everything that happened, because, I mean, this game is so old, spoilers are impossible to avoid. Hey, Makoto, what do you think? I think you are absolutely bananas. Think about what? Do you think Byakuya and I would be good together? Hell no. Well, I don't really know. But that's true. There's no way to know. But the distance between us doesn't change our love. Oh, I meant a new version or recently released or maybe remake. Nope, it's the same old Danganronpa. Just after we finished all of the Uchikoshi games, I moved on to all of Kodaka's. Because if I want to play Danganronpa 2, to me it makes sense that we play Danganronpa 1. Oh, okay. That there might be a day when you understand. Maybe someday. Well, bye. Ah, love. Wah! Who would have guessed she would go for someone like him? But ego-passion can also be scary. Sometimes that leads people off in the wrong direction. All of a sudden, I feel exhausted. Maybe I'll head back to my room. Yeah, dealing with someone who is developing stalker tendencies would be very trying. There's still some time left in the day. What to do? Get the girl some therapy. And possibly some medication. Let's see. Pew pew pew. Pew 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 pew. Where's Hifumi? Oops. Ah, that's how I get the map. Wait, they're all in their rooms? All of them? No, wait, hold on. We just saw Hifumi. They can't be in their rooms. Yeah, okay. That's just weird then. Alright. Bum 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 bum. Do we got anybody obvious? Any obvious fans? It's a gym. I wonder if they finally cleaned up all the blood. No, speaking of remakes, the remake of Clock Tower comes out next week. I'm excited. And I know the new Sonic Adventure comes out this week. I'm not interested in it personally, but my bestie is, and she is over the moon, so I'm happy for y'all. I do like Tails, though. Tails is very cute. Little overwhelmed with the amount of games coming out? Yeah, understandable. Once you factor in, like, mainstream, then indie as well, there's, like, on one hand, it's great. There's a never-ending... Sorry. There's, like, a never-ending shortage. Shortage? Pfft. Let me try that again. What was I trying to say with that? It's great that there's a never-ending supply. There we go. It's great that there's a never-ending supply of games between mainstream and indie. But A, our poor wallets, B, our poor brains, and C, our poor time. Sure, we'll hang out with Hina again. Each and every person has to do their job. The cooperation of each player is true teamwork.
You got it.
That's a quote from the famous rugby player Yuji Matsuo. We gotta do the same. Cooperate so we can survive. Well, that is great. Sure.
Yeah.
Wanna go for a run? Sure, why not? Hina and I went for a light run. Whee! There's a new Dragon Age? Holy shit! I never got into Dragon Age, but man, I remember when everyone was into Dragon Age. October 31st, the true horror game, Bald Elves. Would you like to give a present? Not really. Hey, Makoto. I'm so tired. Probably try one of the earlier ones? I have heard they aged very poorly, unfortunately. But I do know people really loved them back then, but that also might have been the fact that you can actually sex up the characters. Even if it's like the equivalent of smashing two Barbie dolls together. Yeah, a roommate Iduna lived with was really into them, and yeah, I felt very underwhelmed. I also tried to play them because a girl I liked was really into them, and I just could not do it. Just something about it did not click. I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each. Oh my god. Well, that would explain it. Tired. So tired. Style-wise, they remind me of Witcher 3. I mean, Witcher 3 has the graphics to back it up. A game from like 2006? Not so much. But yes, The Witcher 3 is very good, that I know. I want something sweet. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs, then deep fry them. You want a pondering, bow bow? Donuts? Oh, I know. You want some donuts, right? Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse.
Okay.
Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine. Imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. Girl's losing it. You know what I'm saying, right? You need the crap out of that, right? You really do love donuts, huh?
Just a second.
Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on Earth, no, in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? That's a good point. Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First, the sweetness floods your mouth, then the soft dough cushions you. Next, you get a hint of egg and butter, right? Your whole body starts to melt. You feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself. When people talk about the donut effective, that's what they're talking about. That's absolutely not true. I can't take it anymore. I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here. Get out of my way or I got an uppercut with your name on it. I'm not in the way. Wait for me! Got a donut! And before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. She's something, you know? Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality. If you say so. After I watched her run off, I went back to my room. This is sort of like a almost horrible thing to say, but I know the school life parts are important for the character development and like all that stuff, but at the same time they're so boring compared to like the rest of the game when you're like solving the murders and stuff. Maybe that's just me, but every time we get through one of these segments, I'm like, oh my god, thank god it's over. I think it's the fact that nothing happens except you going to talk to people and having, like, 3 sentences. And then I was like, eh. Yeah, like, I think if there was events that happened more, like the stuff with Mondo and Taka, like, if one of those happened every day, it wouldn't feel as bad. But the fact that there's, like, 3 days of peace and quiet and like almost nothing happens in at least one of those days, it's like, oh my god. Yeah, it's really hard to complete the character stuff in this game, because you need to give them the right presents and you have to spend enough time with them and all that stuff.
Nighttime is quickly approaching, but before it arrives...
Yes?
Please gather in the gym immediately.
Oh.
Emergency! Emergency!
Well, that sounds nice. Gather in the gym? Why now all of a sudden? I really don't like the sound of this. I have a terrible feeling. Yeah, it's because it's been 3 days since... and no one's killed anyone, so he's gotta make us all aggro. I'm on to you, Bear. I know how this goes. Kyoko. Oh, Kyoko! Did you hear the announcement just now?
Indeed.
Yeah. I don't want to go, but we don't have any other choice, right?
Right.
Can't imagine it's going to be good news, but it's not a good idea to defy him here and now.
Goodbye.
So, I'm going on ahead. Really can't do anything except what Monokuma tells me. Hey, Mondo.
Yo.
Hey, man. You were about to head in? Yeah. Has everyone already gone on ahead? Looks that way. I don't like it, but nothing good's gonna come out from ignoring that goddamn bear. Mondo? Are you sure you're okay? You kinda went all out in that sauna.
What?
Huh? Who went all out? That shit didn't even faze me. But, you know, there at the edge of hell, a promise between men was waiting for me. Never saw it coming.
Yo.
Anyway, let's get our asses into the gym. Man, something unique must have happened between the two of them. So many doujin were written about that moment. I am sure. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Hifumi. Hey, Hifumi. How come you haven't gone in yet? Ooh. Hi?
Why is that?
Mr. Nagy, don't scare me like that. Sorry, but we really should go inside. No, don't go. You can't go. That's what my ghost friend is telling me. I don't feel good about it either, but we can't just ignore this. Damn, that's true too.
I suppose.
I guess we have no choice. I have to go too. Asking us to gather together all of a sudden like this? What could he possibly want?
Well,
Indeed, one Well, what happened there? I seem to have lost my accent for a moment. Indeed. What might await us this time? It keeps things interesting, that's for certain. How is that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like how the housewife on a classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode?
what the heck?
There's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this. Which one of us is actually messed up, What's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular, just admiring, that's all. I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
What is this?
I'm not in denial! That reminds me, remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever would come help us? How'd that turn out? It seems to me there's no sign whatsoever of possible rescue.
Well...
That's just... I wonder what actually happened.
Certainly.
It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area. The police suck! I mean, yes, all cops are bastards. On the contrary, the mastermind may just be that powerful to take control of even the police.
Could it be?
Oh, this might not be related, but then don't say it. Nope, gonna say it.
It's not like some occult mystery.
It's about last night. I was near the main hall, just staring off into space, when all of a sudden, I heard it.
Huh?
You heard what? A sound that I really don't know what it was. What kind of sound? Well, like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it,
Could it be?
it was like a construction site, I guess? A construction site?
For serious?
I mean, I could just be making that up. I only just barely heard anything. Then you definitely made it up. Must have just been the sound of the ocean and that head of yours. Say what? What you talking about, Toko? Oh, there he is. It's our man. He's arrived. He has. What he had heard wasn't the sound of construction, but it could have been an explosion. Huh? Or maybe a machine gun. That can kind of sound like construction in a way. Okay, so there is a war outside. Got it. What are you talking about? Ah, beyond this, my mouth is zipped, my lips are sealed, and I'm fully puckered. It's a secret's little secret.
And
Fine then, let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us here?
say what?
You don't beat around the old bush, do ya? Ready for me to get to the point, huh?
If you please.
But before that, you mind if I vent a little? Yes. Very much so. I'm low on energy these days. My stitching's even losing all its shine and luster. Oh, you poor thing. You poor little baby. I'm thinking it's probably because of this ho-hum, boring old everyday life. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation. Something rife with danger and intrigue.
Yep.
Listen, can I just be frank?
Today.
The next blanket hasn't shown up yet, and I'm getting bored!
Hey,
So I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you. Motivate? Just completely off topic, I love voice acting Monokuma because I get to switch between polar extremes. Like, a lot of people just commit to the poo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo voice, but I don't know. I like to switch it up between the hee-hee-hee, I'm just Winnie the Pooh, and, well, you know, I'm actually the mastermind. It seems super fun. It is. Part of the joys and challenge of voice acting in these types of streams for me is finding a way that fits the character, but also fits your voice. Because obviously there's like only so much one can do. I'm not professionally trained or anything, so I don't have the vocal capacity to do all these voices. Plus, unless you're frickin' Scott McNeil, most voice actors aren't a one-man show. I'm always impressed how much uniqueness you put into each one. Ah, thank you! That's nice to hear. I have fun, and I mean, yeah, you guys have complimented me on it before, so it encourages me to put extra effort in. Motivate? Is that another set of videos or something? Are you gonna show us some demented thing to try and drive us all into murder? Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say, just awful.
You hear me?
I don't know what you've got planned, but we're not going to kill each other anymore. No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't. That's very big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. Actually, you know what? I don't need your permission. I'm the headmaster. So this time it's dun-dun-dun-dun! Embarrassing moments and secrets! As long as you're alive, it's a given that there's things you don't want other people to know about you. So I did a little investigating on my own and I dug up some of your darkest secrets! Yay!
And those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here.
The most effed up version of the red envelopes for New Year's.
I'm going to hand them out now, so take a second to take a peek.
As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet. Pick it up, you worms! I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it. Vilmo, hello! Welcome in! And my entire body suddenly went rigid. Makoto wet the bed until he was in 5th grade. What?! How? How'd you find out about this? Everyone started talking all at once. You have 24 hours. If someone doesn't become blackened by then.
Scream!
All your deepest, darkest, most embarrassingest secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans! The moon beans. No, you don't understand. These moon beans, they're crazy, man. They won't leave you alone. Once they get dirt, you'll never hear the end of it. Yeah! Wouldn't that be so embarrassing? Crazy us? Yeah, apparently. I don't know what he's talking about. So, that's what you meant by motivate? Yep, you got it. They're all pretty unpleasant, trust me. None of you want to reveal that stuff, right? It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we never kill us over something like that. What'd you say? He's right, your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder someone for this kind of thing.
This is kind of depressing.
Oh no. Is it because for better or worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know no matter what, so I assumed you'd all be the same. Which is why I put so much effort into preparing this. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this? That just sucks! Well, what can you do? Okay then, in 24 hours, I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself feel a little better. So sad, so depressed, fear not well. With an almost convincing look of depression, a convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma receded into the gym steps, just sucked right through the floorboards. I don't know what to expect at first, but, maybe we dodged a bullet on this one? I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is gonna be totally embarrassing. But that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right? I mean, I guess that depends on, what secrets we talking about here. Because, I mean, yeah, killing someone, finding out you went to bed until 5th grade, probably not. What if your most embarrassing secret is that, like, you know, you forgot your address while calling 911 and so your mom died or something like that? You might be willing to kill for that.
Listen to me.
Good news, everyone. I have a brilliant idea. Why don't we just confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now?
Without a doubt.
If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right? I'm smart, right?
Quiet down and listen.
Okay, so my embarrassing thing is... I don't want to hear your stupid story. What? Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine.
As for me,
Neither do I. Not because it is unpleasant, because it is impossible.
Oh?
Well, it's just human nature to want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you. Absolutely not.
Come on.
It's okay. Just a little bit. Come on. Come on.
honestly,
As I said,
Here we go.
come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I said I don't want to talk about it, you big human bag of lard. Oh! I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro?
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
So,
If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
That's true.
If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay then. Either way, it's just a few secrets. I'm sure nobody's about to kill anybody over it. I hope you're right. Secret's so bad you'd kill someone to keep it. Nobody's got something like that, right? I mean, usually teenagers don't. Okay, I'll stop with all the secret talk, but
You hear me?
each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secrets exposed isn't going to be fun, but it's not like we're gonna die because of it. So, you know, don't do anything hasty. The way you keep repeating it kind of makes me worry even more. Oh, okay, sorry. I know it's gonna be tough, but...
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
Good thing I pre-recorded this because I'm too depressed.
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug bite.
Again, please call an exterminator for the bed bugs. Oh, nighttime already, huh? Okay, let's call it a day.
Of course.
Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow. I was left with an anxiety I just couldn't shake, but... we left things as they were, and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our rooms. Makoto! I didn't know you were such an eloquent poet. That was beautiful. Secrets are memories you don't want anyone to know about. a way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me. There's no way anyone would kill over stuff like this, at least. That's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. Which is probably why, without too much of a struggle. Jeez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today. Hydrate and stretch, thank you. I am actually indeed out of water, so I will. Let me just finish this sip. This is a good spot since, like, we're about to change scenes, and probably this is gonna be the start of, like, the... oh, what is it? The deadly days? Ah, okay. Give me uno momento, then I am gonna go get more water. Once we get a scene change or a save, but what I didn't know is that even then, a tragedy was taking place. Oh no! Somebody's getting bonked on the head. Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active, I mean. Did your English teacher ever teach you about passive voice and active voice? For example, it's the difference between, like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there are a ton of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice, then put it into action. It's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation, resolve. So, maybe you're wondering, what's the point I'm trying to make? Well, I'm not really totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines. Okay, here's your hint to the murder that took place. Okay. I will be right back. I'm gonna throw some water in the kettle so I have some hot water. I will be right back. Wow, here we go. Here I am. Rearrange the desk a little. So my mug's not right by my elbow or anything. Alright. Morning. Oh no. Our boy is out of it. Good morning.
Good morning!
Oh, hell no. Ah! Nice reaction! I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint. Oh, what are you doing here? I'm naked! I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person! What the hell for? Because it's fun. And as long as I'm here, I figured you'd like to hear it right from the bear's mouth. Or what? Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates. What?
Say what?
What? Your face is all blue like someone on the verge of death! Ooh, this is exciting. What? What happened? What are you talking about? Well, that's for me to know and you to find out. Something's happened to someone? Is it? What? Was it? No. No, it can't be. Can it? There's no way someone would. But what if? No. What ifs are pointless. Especially now when... The dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. Makoto! Are you okay?
Hey.
Did Monokuma talk to you too? Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and... this piece of shit. Byakuya. You're the only ones here. Where's everyone else? Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to that something Monokuma mentioned. The something?
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder? After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away. So if someone really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday? It can't be! That stuff was just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that. Huh? To judge someone else's values based on your own outlook. Do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
What? Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. We're not playing Fall Guys. It's every man for himself, just like Fall Guys. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already! There's something wrong with him for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
That's not important. What matters right now is we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. Okay, Sherlock Holmes. Well, well, well. Leave the area, yup. That sun is so menacing in the corner. It's got like the Soul Eater vibes. Alright. Now I know exactly where the crime took place. I'm not going to pretend I don't. So I'm just heading straight there. So I say, but then I got myself lost. Where's the pool? I could check the map, but that's boring. Oh, did we walked right past it. Huh? The door's open. But aren't these supposed to be locked?
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Thanks. Investigation?
It's all clear now.
Just as I thought. Byakuya?
I see.
Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on! That's stupid! And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? Huh. It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls. He was muttering, as if only talking to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And it swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. Oh, Chihiro! That is gruesome with the head wound. Oof. Now who wrote that on the wall with the stencil? Oh, what? I don't know how long it took me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did... Thanks for doing that for me. A wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. What in the Cowboy Bebop? I'm sorry, Danganronpa staff. That just totally killed the mood. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water gushing out of the... spring water gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand...
Very strange.
Huh. Most unusual, don't you think? Stop screaming! He was totally calm. Almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall in blood, like someone used a stencil. Weird. Bloodlust? Huh, such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was saying. And before I could even begin to clear my head... Hey! I heard screaming! Did something... Oh, Chihiro! Oh, that's right. 3 people have to find the body before it's reported. Gotcha.
A body has been discovered.
Yay!
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the hell was that? Oh, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement? Then Chihiro really is dead. Yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. Seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
Oh god! Sakura's going Super Saiyan! Damn, I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim! Oh, which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't even have any memory of being alive. I'm still in the amniotic fluid. Shut up. Alright, how do I... Okay, interactable targets. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Now's no time to think about it. We gotta check everything, though. No, there are more important things to worry about right now than a dumbbell. Really? There's more important things than examining the murder weapon. A bloodstain? Is this Chihiro's blood? No. What, am I supposed to check her body? For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it once already. There's a word written there. On the wall? Oh hey, Kyoko. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just... too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack? I mean, genocide is very targeted. Are we... Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way.
There's no way. But going as far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. Oh! What is it now? Toko! Hina was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. Huh? No! What? Why? 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 She fainted! That did not sound good. To Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko! Are you okay? Come on, wake up! Oh, that's right! I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. Oh, so she is hemophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose. Ah, so since she did faint on purpose, it doesn't count? Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up! As if she'd heard her. Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko? Are you okay? I'm fine. Whoa! Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. Holy shit. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes are strangely vacant. As if she wasn't crazy enough, right? Also, fun fact, in the Japanese, Toko was voiced by Miyuki Sawashiro. So, when Toko was in her crazy mode, she sounds absolutely batshit in Japanese. Like, oh my god. It might be best to take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Oh, she totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Oh, hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that, after what happened last time. Surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat.
There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
of course.
Rain is rain! But don't take it as a bad thing, it's just a fact of life, you know? Like the birds and the bees and the grass and the sky and the poop and the pee. Because that's how graduation works! Bow bow! Then it happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What? Does that freak you out? You got no balls, you know that? You're like that guy in Dun Dun Dun. What's his frickin' name? Oh well, who cares? You're like that guy. Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either, sorry! I am genderless, cause I'm a frickin' bear! Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? Hee hee hee, I sure did, chum!
The Monokuma file.
Allow me to present the Monokuma file! I know how much you must be looking forward to it!
See ya later.
So, please do your very tippy-toppy best on this investigation. Bye, bitch! Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends? Having to suspect all our other friends?
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too! I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey,
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon...
What?
What? Do you want to die then?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere right now. Go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into ya.
Calm down.
Everyone, stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko?
Because
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right, that Genocide Jack is somehow the one that killed Chihiro,
that's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims! If we mess this up, we're all dead meat!
Hey, hey!
Hold on, hold on, hold on! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! And hold it just a moment more. Okay. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any killing game, the Guilding Party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. I stopped it at 2, aren't I generous? Praise me. What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. Ha ha ha. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would all be over, right? Like, come on. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Beep boop.
So then.
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
hey,
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle, right? Just, no, just 1 would totally murder that possibility.
punishment is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. Beep boop. Later, suckers. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then 1 more person's life could still be in danger.
Interesting.
Which is definitely not good when you try and cover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up!
So,
Okay, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice! I'm gonna get dropped off!
there's nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation tout de suite. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Bam, 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 bam. Dance, break, break. This is like some borderline good beats to study by. Alright, first of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. Time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. Working out at 2 a.m.? Crazy girl. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma file number 2 has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Hey, Makoto, you have a second? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know. Oh, are you gonna give me a job? You're so gracious, Togami-sama. So what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. you have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So, you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But, we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. Okay, bitch. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Alright. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. Monokuma's file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Damn, how is her skull intact after being hit with that? 'Cause that's... Okay, we don't know how many each of the discs on it weigh, but that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on each side. So even if each disc was like only 1 pound, that's a 10-pound dumbbell. If they were each disc is 2 pounds, that is a 20-pound dumbbell. Like, the poor girl's head must be caved in. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. Oh no! She's got blood on her face! Yuyon? The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Okay. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. I guess he doesn't know English. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Very nice. Good for you. I use this locker room all the time now. It's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It would be hard for someone to carry her. But still. I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day. So she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps. But it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Some people don't really like exercising in front of other people. I'm one of those. I tried very briefly for like a couple months to go to the gym. The best I could do was the treadmill. For whatever reason, using the other machines or doing floor exercises made me so nervous that I was being stared at. It's difficult to explain if you're not someone who goes through that. Like, I even had, the pass that lets you go into the locker room. That's like, it's more than just the locker room. It's like this, where there's like exercise equipment in there. And even then it was hard. So it wasn't like that I was scared of dudes talking to me or something. I just was completely self-conscious. Dude has a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. I like the home terminal, but it's nicer to walk outside. It is. I have, oh, what's it called? Cubie? It's basically an exercise bike that fits under your desk. Like, you don't stand on it, obviously, because there's no way to keep yourself upright. But you can still cycle. Like, it's cycling with just the pedals, basically. But I do like walking a lot. I used to walk all the time, and then with COVID and whatever else, I fell out of the habit. Plus, there's been so much construction in the neighborhood. There used to be like really nice walking trails in the neighborhood, but they had them all closed off for a few years because of all the construction that was happening on nearby roads. So I kind of lost my nice walking route at the same time. But that's the funny thing, right? Like, I had mentioned that they're shuttering my department and I'm gonna have to change the location where I work as well as my job. The place that they've got me posted at is like a 20-minute walk from the apartment. So I'm like, well, I'm about to get very, very fit, I suppose. Shin splints, no! Yeah, you need to make sure you're actually wearing proper shoes for that stuff. It's really easy to just walk around in whatever, but yeah, if you're doing like actual distance walking, it's better to wear like actual running shoes. And also, you don't always think about stretching before going for a walk, but if you know you're going to be walking a lot, it's not the worst idea to at least stretch your legs a little bit. Cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help but wondering what it might... Excuse me, what it might be. Now I believe it's time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but...
Let's go.
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so freaking pushy! hate them. So this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? I guess. Alright, swim boards, bunch of different poorly layout items, nothing to do with the case. Ooh, Monokuma coin though. Maybe this gun was used to... No. Impossible. If that was true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. Camera? A surveillance camera. Even as Chihiro was being murdered, I bet the mastermind was just sitting there watching. They know what happened, and they're still forcing us to go through with this. Terrible. Alright. Toy store? That's not even the scene of... Well, fuck you! If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
You have any issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You called, Master? Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader. Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct! So then, that means only girls can go into the girls' locker room. And only boys can go into the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
In other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you this entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. By borrowing, you mean stealing? Or does... No! I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Good for you. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Cute. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. So you can take a dead person's handbook. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so
Why you?
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Thank you, Mr. Condescending. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? This piece of shit. There's some mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance the other day myself. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... You're right. This is Sayaka's! Now do you understand? This is the key to that loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. We just had this conversation. Why are we repeating this? I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main Holly handbooks have been added to the truth bullets.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the other one who won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. It was the precursor to the XP games, you know? The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment, which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It would be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! No one understands that that's a reference to Bokuto from Haikyuu, but it is. I know it! And that's all that matters.
Now I'm really angry.
What? That e-handbook is essential to a student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible.
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't frickin' break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. So keep it in my pocket to save me from a bullet, gotcha. But, even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you.
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks. No, no, no. Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what his weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma departed. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Okay then. This should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact. Not quite. Huh? Not quite. What does that mean? Sir? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else he could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch them, and I am just repeating myself. And what nickname did the internet give to them? Genocide Jack! They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. What do you... Okay.
Don't make me repeat.
And I have a basis to believe that, I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us, okay? Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... Ah! Hey, you two! Big trouble! Need your help!
I don't have time to
We're
play with you.
busy, leave us alone. But it's an emergency! Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me. This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency. Well, what's wrong? Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Alright, bitch. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry! Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Alright. You guys are too slow! I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this Weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
Huh, we should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open, slowly and silently. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, pulling yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. Oh, well, okay. So Toko's Genocide Jack. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I ran a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like someone was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared? Well, whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone else who might be able to persuade her? Hey, Byakuya! Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're going to talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can't be nice when you want to. He's like, thanks, bitch. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone, you're all so annoying. Ah! Byakuya!
Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Oh, hold on! Hey, Byakuya! What was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delulus, I'm sure. But...
Stop.
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know! Just let Hina take care of her. Oh yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. Well, that's suspicious. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked. But he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. Just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Alrighty. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'm gonna make you repeat yourself just out of spite.
Don't make me repeat myself. Don't make me repeat myself. Don't make me repeat myself.
And one more for good measure.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I hate your guts. Alright, moving on. We need to find real clues. Like where, you piece of garbage? He's rich and garbage, so he's garbage.
Don't make me repeat.
How do I slide over to the other side of the room? God damn it. Well, that sort of helped. Myakuya, just do it yourself for the love of God. What does a desk lamp matter right now? Well, you're just standing there like a bump on a log.
Don't make me repeat.
So you say, and yet, there is nothing. On the other side of the store, it's the archive, right? Ah, I see. Hurry up and go inside. Well, you could have said something.
Go.
My God. Whoa, there were so many books and files. And so much dust.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Alright, well. The shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah! You have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
that's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf.
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows, because I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'll just let it go for now. It's a wooden box and it's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something here. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. Let me give you a little warning. Just graphic photos from all kinds of crime scenes. All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you would expect to leak, and yet, here we are. Oh. Well. The desk lamp? Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
You have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I put it to good use. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? Sure. The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary people would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? No, we haven't found the manga section yet. Yeah, manga, light novels, actual novels. There's nothing good here. This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all of this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like this are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the world. You don't understand what they actually represent. You don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all of these more than once? But all this has to be top secret confidential stuff. My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to a variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers, as well as domestic. Oh.
So in other words,
I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. That is just so comforting. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me. And what has always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through these reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. Oh, great. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And I'm on all these reports. One of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
that's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first is that in every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. It's exactly the same. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat, it's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That's right! There is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. And Genocide Jack really is walking among us? Amongst us! Things are starting to get interesting, aren't they? Never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
such ignorance.
Get down on your knees? No thanks. How do I save? Open handbook, F1? There we go. Sorry, Byakuya. I get on my knees and beg for no man. You'll just have to keep yourself waiting in suspense until next time. Ah! Big stretch. Oof. Perfecto. Nice to be back to Danganronpa. It's a good series. Okay. Tomorrow speaking of going back to stuff, we're going back to Little Goody Two Shoes. Cause I just saw, I saw yesterday that they were talking about it being close to the 1-year anniversary for the game, and I had just been talking about it recently in Spooky's chat, in that, like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, when I played it, like, my German was terrible, and like, blah blah blah, and so it got me thinking, and I was like, you know what? We never did finish all the endings, so let's go back. 'Tis the season. 1-year anniversary is a good excuse, blah 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 blah. It's been like 4-5 months? I'm trying to get back to different stuff, because I don't like leaving things hanging. It's fine to do it, but like, so that's just my personal thing. Alright, let's see. Do we got any regulars for Idol? Probably not. But we'll see. Toko's going again! Yay! More Resident Evil! I've been really enjoying Toko's Resident Evil streams. He's so funny. Alright. Literally started like 8 seconds ago. I feel like this is gonna become a somewhat normal raid. Maybe not all the time. When there's other options, sure. But yeah. Because I know Toko is on the West Coast, like California-ish. So, I start at 7 p.m. my time. He starts at 7 p.m. his time. Ergo, when I'm finishing up, he's starting. Alrighty, I'm gonna send you guys off to Toko again. Because why not? Alrighty, guys. That's it for me. I will see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST for some little goody two-shoes. But for now, that's it for me. Time to go have a snack and all that stuff and go to bed. Alright. That's it for me. So if it's daytime where you are, have a wonderful rest of your day. And if it's nighttime, oh, Valwayne, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. And if it's nighttime, have a great rest when you head on off to bed. Until next time, take care of yourself. Wash your face, brush your teeth, eat good food, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.